Hey, thanks for checking in. Today what we're going to work on with Maverick is some flag work. A little bit more desensitizing. I'm going to start off slow with him. I'm going to put him back out and we're going to be straight on from you guys. So I'm going to talk as loud as I can. It's a little bit windy and it's cold. So I'm just going to have him face you guys, and all I want to do is show him the flag. Right there, he's shying away from it a little bit, as you can see. So he's licking and chewing. I'm going to allow him to move his feet, but ideally, I'm just going to have him stand right here, and I'm just going to go in rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to let that one go. Some trainers do it differently. He was just backing up. He didn't come into my space. He didn't go forward or anything like that. So in my opinion, that was okay. So I'm going to pet him, let him know it's all right. It's not going to hurt him. So then I'm just going to come right about into the quarter, and I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He didn't do anything wrong there again, so I'm going to pet him right like this, and then the next step would be going right beside him. Now, I obviously don't want him to turn around and bite me or anything like that, so you want to make sure you keep your elbow up, unlike I did there. I want to check to see if you guys can still see. You can. So now I'm just going to use this end. I'm not going to hurt him. I'm just going to put pressure on him right there, just so he's a little bit more square. Then I'm going to be right beside him, making sure I'm not going to get ran over if he steps forward. I don't have much pressure on here at all. I'm just going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to back him up 1 step because he stepped forward there into my space. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, back him up. I'm going to start over again. So 1, 2, starting over, keep my elbow up, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good boy. So now, I am going to use this opportunity, since I'm walking back and he stepped forward, I'm just going to use his feet and I'm going to move him. So right like that. In my opinion, if you guys can't see there, let me get you back into the camera. So all I did was yield his hind end. So in my opinion, if you control the horse's feet, you control the horse's brain. Now I'm just going to let this blow. He's just looking at it, not doing anything wrong. His leg's cocked. I don't know if you can see that in the back. That's a good thing. So now I'm just going to rub right here on his legs so that he knows that I'm not going to hurt him with this flag. So right there like that, and he stepped forward because he's not relaxed anymore. So in my opinion, that's okay. You talk to 10 different trainers. There, he stepped forward. So now I'm going to back him up. So I'm going to just go to that spot again. I'm not hitting him hard at all. Just hitting him right there or tapping him with the flag. Now I'm going to pet him. All right, let him know he did all right. Pet him right like this. And what you do to one side of the horse, you do to the other side of the horse. So I'm going to turn him right like that. Now, when I turned him, I did not pull hard on him. I just pulled a little bit so he would give to the pressure. So horses respond to pressure. So now I'm going to go around his nose. I'm just going to keep the flag right here. There's no secrets with the horses and myself and anybody else that works with the horses here. You don't want to act like a fool, but you don't want to, go gingerly around him like, oh my gosh, I got to move slow. So there, he stepped over. Then I'm going to just have him stand right there. So now, we'll see what happens on this side. So now, you can see he's a little bit more nervous on this side. Again, I don't have my hand wrapped. If he took off, he could take off. And then I just have the lead rope. So now I'm going to back him up because he's moving forward. So now I'm going to back him up right there. To back him up, I just put pressure on his nose. And here, you guys can see how he reacts. I'm on this side. I'm just going to start. That was my fault. I brought his head to me. So I should have moved my hand over. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. He's moving around, so I'm going to back him up, and then I'll bring him back into the frame. So I'm going to back him up, okay? So bring him back up here, and I just want his feet to be nice and still here. On the other side, he did pretty well. This side, he's struggling. So 1, 2, 3, back him up. So since he's struggling on this side, I'm going to not allow him to get away with anything. So I'm going to bring him back in the frame. All I did was put pressure on his nose, and I'm going to go right back to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's not a good angle for you guys, so I'm going to change it. So I'm just going to come right back around, right like this, and put you right there so you can see. So he did pretty well. I did not pet him with the flag yet, so I am going to pet him with the flag. At the furthest spot, he did okay, not bad. This is why you work both sides of horses, because what they see on one side, they do not see on the other side. So now I'm going to go into like a quarter, so or halfway point. So 1, 2. I don't know if you guys take notice. His legs cocked. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, right like that. I'm going to bring the flag down, pet him. Again, I'm not coordinated and everything like that, but it is working out for me. So he stepped forward when I petted him, so I backed him up. So I would like him just to, stay chill. So now I'm going to go right here to right beside his body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good, Maverick. So I'm going to pet him, let him go with that. So, just one step into me, so I take one step back. So I'm going to pet him. Then, what I'm going to do is tap him with the flag. So, right there, you guys can see, so I'm going to tap him all over the place. He stepped in, so I'm going to back him up. 2, 3. So, right like that. So, just remember, if he steps into you, back him up. So there, I asked him to walk. Well, I didn't say walk, but I put pressure on him. So now I'm just going to yield the hind end. Again, in my opinion, if you move their feet, you got their brain. So I'm just going to go right back to dropping the flag. So I'm going to pick it up, and I have my hand out just so he doesn't try to nip or anything like that, because Maverick does have a habit of getting into our space. We're working on that. He's doing okay with it though. So there, he stepped forward. Okay, so with Maverick on this side, he showed that he needs a little bit more. Now he's got his back leg relaxed. He's showing that he needs a little bit more structure on this side, which is fine. So right like that, and just gonna rub them all over. So you can do it with the lead rope, you can do it with the flag. I like the flag at times, because then out in the woods, if they have something against them or beside them that a leaf falls or blows or whatever, it's going to help them to be more responsible and not take off on you. So what we do here at Graceful Acres works for our horses. It's not the end all be all. I try to save it in all of our videos because everybody has their own technique. If it works, go for it. If it's safe, go for it. But please don't chastise the way we do things here. It works for our horses. It works for our riders. We take from other trainers. I hope other trainers take from us. But like I said, like and subscribe. We really appreciate the follow. Our mission is to grow Graceful Acres and help grow the horsemanship skill. We really appreciate you. Thanks.